Today on Crazy Carl Projects, a little thing I have wanted to do for a long time. Yep, it's happening. Welcome to my 1989 Buick Reatta. Buick's attempt to recapture the British Roadster glory days, but with an old man flair that didn't quite work out in sales figures. But I actually like the interior of this vehicle and everything. It's got about 252,395 miles, give or take a tenth of a mile there, as you can see here. And today we are going to be testing out that ATS Chemical 505 oil cleaner. I've already put the fuel cleaner in, ran it around a little bit with that stuff, and it helped a little bit. It's cleaned, it runs a little better. But now we're going to put fresh oil in, and I'll show you that. Hang on. So fresh oil from Fram, not a sponsor. Filter, not a sponsor. And then that. Gonna follow the instructions Scotty Kilmer gave on his channel, which is basically run it 20 or 30 minutes at about 2,000 RPM. And with my screen off and on rolling, well, that'll be interesting to match 2,000 to 3,000 RPM for that. Have to do it like the old days and measure it by engine note probably. And then this stuff is what's going in there after that cleaner. Not a sponsor. So you're good. You will get to see fresh oil and this together. But first, an oil change. All right. Oh, wait a minute. That's too big. Okay, never mind. Alrighty. And if you're saying that looks a bit watery, yeah, you're not wrong. This car does have 250,000 miles on it. I'm not expecting perfection here. Yeah, this is purely for scientific purposes at this point. I thought maybe because the bolt on the oil pan, the drain plug was just a tad loose, that's where all this came from. And I looked up here. Tell me if you notice anything missing out of the drain pan itself. I'm not really sure, but I think there's something that's supposed to go here. Now, we got over here, it looks okay. Over here is fine, that one there. Something right here, where that sensor is, one of these things is not like the other. Old oil filter, fresh oil filter. I like that they're coming with these little plastic things. I hate over plasticking everything because, environment and stuff like that. Plastic is not good for the environment. But I like that it reminds me of opening up those fruit cups as a child in lunchtime. Now, A to B plus C equals X. Well now, oil treatment is in. And this stuff, I don't know if it's going to show on camera. I'm going to try. It's clear, new motor oil and all that. I don't shake like a Parkinson's patient here. I guess you're going to have to take my word for it. It's about halfway up in the crosshatch there. Which is fine for what I'm doing here. Don't want to overfill that, blow all the seals, and then that would be fun. Of course, y'all would get an entertaining video, but I'd be screaming. In case I didn't make it clear earlier, there is some blow-by occurring on this. There's a lot of gasoline in with this oil, so I'm not really expecting miracles here on this. If it does actually improve things like the rings and the pistons and stops a lot of that freaking blow by that's occurring, then yeah, I'll be happy about that. But I'm not really expecting great miracles out of this CRO 505 stuff, but we'll see. Scotty Kilmer swore by it, and it's not like we're on a first name basis or anything, but I saw the video on the YouTubes, and so gonna try this out. Okay, so as far as my own personal expectations, I just literally started on this. As far as my own personal expectations, I expect it. I don't expect miracles here, like I was saying. We'll see if this actually does some of the things that's been claimed. But as of right now, it is about 60 degrees outside. Thank you, Midwestern late May weather. And it is about, we'll see what happens if this thing actually cleans up. The bottle said 10 minutes. Scotty Kilmer said 20. I'm going to try for at least 20, if not 30. And we'll see if this stuff does, well, anything. You saw under there, I need a prayer to fix a lot of these problems. So every now and again, it goes down to 5 cylinders and then comes right back. It used to just randomly do that. We'll see if at the end of this, if it's done doing that. Who knows, maybe it'll rejuvenate that cylinder enough that it fires normally again. Okay, so we are 10 minutes in to 10 degrees on the temp. I could see why Scotty Kilmer was saying put a fan in front of it. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere here by necessity. There goes the miss. It was waiting for me to record, I guess. But it was consistently not missing until I just started recording. Now it stopped again. So, yeah, we're going to give it another 10 minutes and see what happens. Okay, 20 minutes into this, you hear one of the cylinders are down right now. You just hear it missing. Okay, so 24 minutes in and misfire went away. Screen roll is back. There it is. I'm probably about to shut this off though and wait for it to cool down a bit before I change the oil and show you all the niceties that is coming out of this thing. Okay, 3 minutes until I turn it off, and the miss is only occasional chatter now. It's not a steady drumbeat anymore. Yeah, grass back here. It's seen some stuff, man. It's seen some stuff. Something came out of there. We'll see what happened. I'm going to eat lunch first to let the oil cool down, and then we'll see what happened. Okay, so, good Lord, I still feel the heat from this engine. It's like 40-ish minutes later, just so you can see, yes, I have the light on. And this is going to hurt. There we are. Try not to touch this with my bare hands much. Good Lord. So this is post-mortem here. And that's what it looks like coming out. So y'all could see the difference there. That was clean motor oil coming in. I'm trying to show it to you up there near the oil pan itself, because that's just, it looks darker coming up over there. No, this ain't honey, kids. It smells like cedar chips a little bit. It really does. It smells like somebody didn't change the bedding in their gerbil cage enough. That's what it kind of smells like. And I wouldn't really know because I never had a gerbil, but it's like that's cedar, rabbit, gerbil, wood chip scent. Here's to hoping that stuff actually did something. I don't know. Y'all heard in the video, it is happy then not happy, happy then not happy, happy then not happy. And yep, oil filter wrench comes next. This is not fun to do one-handed, by the way. Remember, this is a brand new filter. There's all that disaster. Isn't that pretty? Brand new oil. Look at all that. What is that smell?
That's the power of Pine-Sol, baby.
Okay, wait. See? Where is it at? Where's it at?
That's not supposed to happen. We'll just ignore that.
You breaking my car again? Yes, that's fun. That's fun. Okay, so this is going in there since I can't film one-handed without watering the engine with the oil instead of just adding it to the engine. Yeah, that's what's about to happen.
It's really well. We're recording.
Alrighty.
Mr. Kilmer.
Okay, Mr. Kilmer. We are ready for your close-up. Ooh, that was ooh.
Clunk. Oh! It's okay. We didn't need that nose. It's okay. We probably didn't rip the bumper off.
Well, the bumper that's been hit before. Okay, I don't know how much room I got over there.
You should be all right. You got some kind of like octopus on the hood or something up here.
That's an old. We are just going for a short trip around the block because this thing needs a serpentine belt.
Not to mention the brakes ready to catch on fire at any moment.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little bit of pep in the step there. We'll go this way. Watch out, squirrel!
Electrical system has detected a critical fault. No, you don't say.
The electrical system at this point is a critical fault. It's running off of hopes and dreams.
No, the screen isn't doing that in real life. It's just the refresh rate of the camera versus the refresh rate of the screen.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
there goes the leaf.
I'm pretty sure these brakes are wanting to burn at them. Oh yeah, they're very hot. The more you drive, the more they bite. That means they're getting really hot.
All right.
The thing, it idles like crap, but it just drives along normally.
Yeah. That's what makes me think spark plugs. And I didn't want them to foul out, you know, because I didn't know how bad that oil treatment was going to be. So I figured if we, you know, if it fouls out the old, used, worn out spark plugs, who gives a crap? But if it fouls out the brand new ones, I might be mad about that. What is your assessment so far?
It's a boat.
It is a boat. It is a bit of a boat.
Just hoping we don't suck any bits of exploded catalytic converter back into the engine. Then we have to call Carl and be like, hey, funny thing, we need your help.
Yeah.
These brakes.
Really?
These brakes are scary.
Okay. I was about to
No,
say,
you can't go that way. We've got Stiltmobile over here.
the pleasures of living in rural locations.
Indiana.
Yeah. If it is, in fact, we do live in. No, we're not doing that over this.
Aww. I always get air and sunny and everything else I drive over this.
Yes, but you have shocks.
It resettles the suspension.
This doesn't have shocks. This has got 4 old pipes that once, at one point in time, were shocks. That now provide the structural integrity of an 80s boombox antenna. Some of y'all 80s kids will not remember what I'm talking about.
The hillbilly proving grounds.
A little bit. Okay, from 0, ain't nobody coming.
Hi. Oh, that shifted very early.
Now 0 to 50.
Hey!
What do you think?
Well, compared to the only other exact same vehicle as this that I've ridden in, the Regal does tend to launch a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's doing the best it can without knowing exactly the exact position of the crankshaft and camshaft. It just knows that everything's rotating.
It's got a vague sense of things moving and electricity flowing at this point. It doesn't really have a sense of anything else. Like, this is not going to win any speed awards here.
Or handling.
No.
Or braking.
No.
Or appearance. Or cleanliness.
Honestly, this thing, as far as appearance goes, compared to the freaking BMW with the primer gray mud putty colors and the kidney grills that they've been doing and the lung grills they've been doing, I'd rather have this on appearance alone. At least it looks like a car and not a weird science experiment of what kind of crap can we force people to buy by calling it premium.
It don't insult Carl's taste. You know how he likes anything that's abhorrent. He's like, ooh.
No, he agrees
He's
with
like,
me on the
he's
motor.
like, Nissan Juke. Yeah, it's my favorite car, Nissan Juke. It's got questionable styling. I love it. Pontiac Aztek. Wow.
There's a lot of people out there, thanks in large part to a certain meth distribution television show, that really likes the Aztek.
It smells like burning. Ah!
Engine oil. That is why I didn't launch over the train tracks. I like my back. as brittle as it is. So, did it do anything? Did the CRO 505 from ATS Chemical, as thoroughly endorsed multiple times by Scotty Kilmer, actually do anything to this?
I mean, if the engine ran healthily to begin with, I think the engine has to run at least a little bit to tell if it did anything. But I'm sure it did something. If not, cleared out some sludge that might have been sealing things that...
Yeah.
You might have more leaks now that the goop has been ungoopified.
It's a possibility that it cleared some things out. It's a possibility that it does seem to be running a little happier at the moment because it's not missing nearly as much as it used to.
You might... No, the valve train is still very chattery, loud,
it just likes
grindy.
to talk to you. It just likes to talk to you. Alrighty. Well,
46 pound. Yeah, you got plenty of oil pressure pieces, but that wasn't a problem to begin with.
no, it wasn't.
Well, you've got a clean engine block.
I do. I cleaned the engine block the old-fashioned way. Thank y'all for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, like, share, and subscribe, please.
Oh my God, it's working.
If you didn't,
right.
yeah, don't mention that. If you didn't, and you hung out this long, we do appreciate it. And, share it with somebody you don't like. After all, why should you suffer alone? Don't even tell them what it is. Just share it to them.
Look at these idiots. Look at them doing something.
Yes.
Something.
Something random vaguely. All right, y'all have a good one.